What is going on, guys? Quality XA here today, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Destiny 2 video. So before we do get into this, I did want to announce that the winner of the 500 silver giveaway is the Beast from the East. So we will be contacting him today. If you guys wanted to enter within more competitions, stay tuned because I am going to be doing a brand new exclusive emblem giveaway very shortly, i.e. tomorrow. So getting into this video though, we're actually going to be talking about some of the news this week at Bungie as well as the raids. So starting off with the best thing being the raid. So as you guys know, we do actually have the puzzle wall, or should I say the wish wall. This is where you can actually grant wishes and input certain codes. Now 2 more codes have actually been found. So you've got one known as for love and support. So this actually spawns the corrupted Ahamkara eggs throughout the raid, which can be destroyed with the wish ender bow. Now when you actually destroy these eggs, they actually give you a certain bit of Dreaming City gear. Whether that's just a weapon or armor, but it is pretty darn cool. And yeah, I don't actually know how many it spawns as of yet, and I'm not too sure on some of the locations of them. If you guys do know, comment in that comment section below. But we've also got another wish as well, which actually grants you a key in which you can use in the final boss encounter in the raid. So this is known as to feed an addiction. Here is the code on the screen. And as you guys see, it actually gives you an ethereal key. So like I said, it can be used in the final room to open a certain chest. Not sure if it guarantees you any loot, but you can actually double up on these keys. As you guys know, when you go through the raid, you do actually get one of these keys already, but having 2 obviously gives you 2 chests to open, which in return gives you more chance of getting the brand new exotic trace rifle or just better loot in general at the end of the raid. So pretty darn awesome, and let me know your thoughts on that. But moving on, we're actually going to be talking about the Callie. So as you guys know, Callie is the first boss in which you encounter in the raid. Now she actually has a challenge mode. So to actually do this, you must summon and kill 3 ogres before doing a DPS phase. So all you guys actually have to do on that is stand on the incorrect plate. So there is a mini guide on screen, as you guys can see, a little write-up on Reddit. So very awesome for the guy who actually found this. Now if you guys do actually do this, you get a special summoning ritual triumph. And as well as that, if you guys actually do it with your clan, the weekly raid bounty, and you also get an extra powerful loot drop from just doing the challenge mode. So it's definitely worth doing. You also do get a special emblem as well. So definitely worth jumping into and attempting this even. But it is pretty hard. I will have a guide on my channel as soon as possible. But this is definitely worth doing. Next up, moving on to some of the news. So first up, we actually have this image from RSE Porter, and he actually has this new title. As you guys know, you can actually get some of the titles from completing certain triumphs, and this guy actually finished all of the Gambit ones. So as you guys can see, he's got a brand new title known as Dredgen. You can actually see this in-game as well as on his character, and it does look really awesome. You can also see he is using the malfeasance as well, so you definitely want to not come in contact with this guy because he will absolutely melt you in Gambit by the sounds of it. But really awesome title, and cannot wait to see where the titles go. Moving on though, talking about Sleeper Simulant. So Josh Hamrick did get a question on how it's actually going, and he actually replied saying, "We're testing the change now, not sure exactly what date it'll go out yet. We'll let you know when we have something solid." So pretty awesome indeed, really cannot wait to see some of the changes on the Sleeper. I'm hoping it's not used so much in Crucible and Gambit, but really cannot wait to see. Now moving on to this week at Bungie. So at the start of this week at Bungie, they did have this paragraph, and it said, "The curse on the Dreaming City has grown to its most potent state. As the curse grows stronger, the world changes with it. Some of you discovered a new portal and dove into the Shattered Throne to attack the heart of the curse. You still have until reset to give it a try. It's an endgame activity that puts most of your powerful gear and skills to the test. If you're not quite ready yet, don't worry, the Shattered Throne will return when the curse cycle is at its worst again in 3 weeks. That should give you some time to power up and prepare to explore its depths." So really cool. This obviously is how you actually get the wish ender as well. So I do believe them putting it on a 3-week cycle really spreads and gives the urge for people to actually try and complete this when it actually hits that 3 weeks. Because if you don't get this, you will have to wait 3 weeks to even have an attempt at trying to get the wish ender bow once again. I personally think it's a good idea because it obviously gives that grind again, and all of the people you do see with it, it sort of shows that they have actually grinded to get it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about that. But moving on to Masterwork cores. So they did actually say Masterwork cores for infusion. The goals for adding Masterwork cores to infusion costs. So make infusing and masterworking a meaningful choice, and infusion and masterwork should not be mutually exclusive. Problems with the current Masterwork core economy. So Masterwork cores have a misleading name. When they were created, the definition of a pinnacle item put the emphasis almost entirely on masterworking. We expanded that definition in Forsaken, but didn't update the currency. There are not enough reliable sources to earn Masterwork cores, which can make deciding what to spend them on too difficult. So the plans for them addressing these problems. We have been monitoring core supplies and the numbers aren't as high as we'd like. We are planning to create more reliable and plentiful core sources, and we're going to rename the Masterwork cores so their purpose is more obvious. So very good indeed. I'm personally looking forward to actually having the ability to actually go and grind to actually get these, and I do think it's a step in the right direction. Although I did kind of like the economy that it currently had, it sort of felt useless in some ways. But regardless, moving on to the exotic drop rates. So the goals for the exotic drop rates was for exotics are intended to be meaningful and a long-term chase. Finding an exotic should be rare but impactful. So the problems with the current exotic drop rates. Right now we are falling short of the impactful part of our goal. There's nothing exciting or powerful about getting your 4th fighting lion when all you really want is a 2-tailed fox. So the plans for addressing those problems, we plan to increase the chance for exotics to drop something you don't already have. They do say they'll continue to monitor feedback as well, so if you guys have any feedback, don't forget to keep commenting as well as letting Bungie know. And then moving on, everyone's favourite game mode, the Iron Banner. So they have made some changes to the bounties. So Lightbearer super kills has been reduced to 25. Iron in Blood match completions has been reduced to 15. Shine On orbs generated has been reduced to 50. Iron Victory match wins has been reduced to 7. To be precise, precision kills have been reduced to 50, and all in a week's work, kills have been reduced to 150. The second change is that all bounties will now provide powerful gear. Now I'm going to be genuinely honest with you guys, I played a little bit of Iron Banner, but it didn't interest me. I thought some of the bounties was an extreme big grind, and I'm personally more of a Trials of the 9 player. That is just a personal opinion. So I didn't really have too much fun when Iron Banner came about with these long quest-like bounties. I know a lot of people can grind these out, but personally, I don't want to play Iron Banner for that long, especially when you're playing as a solo player sometimes. It's extremely hard, but I do think that this is very good, more of an incentive to actually go and grind these bounties, now that they all award powerful gear instead of just the 2. And then last but not least, guys, we're going to be talking about the Malfeasance. So as you guys know, you can actually get this quest step from playing Gambit now. But yeah, so they actually said in one of these steps, you do have a quest step known as Darkness in the Light, which is actually doing the 580 version of the Corrupted Strike. Now, this was actually being able to be launched with 6 players, so you could actually do the strike with 6 players instead of 3. They do say they're currently working on a hotfix to fix this. They do say to watch out fire teams, because this activity, when you actually play it in a 6-man, it is designed to have only 3 people in. So when you do it in a 6-man, it has the chance of pretty much breaking some of the stuff and encountering memory issues and poor game performance. So yeah, just stay tuned for the updates on that and be very careful when you actually attempt that strike. But as always, guys, that is pretty much the video. If you enjoyed, a like would be much appreciated, as well as subscribing if you're new around here. But as always, Peace out, and I hope you enjoyed.